So now, who's on the agenda that we know we want to give special recognition? But we are ready for announcement. Now is this, how do you do the turkey?
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble? All right, come on up.
Gobble,
We've
gobble.
got Jack and your team on recognizing who are the winners of the turkey challenge that Torklift initiated.
Yeah, absolutely. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and point out the weight of leadership, the weight of leadership, and just sitting here and listening to the transition of leadership, and you know, the sacrifice and the challenge that goes along with that, from leaders of the city of Kent and local community to business leaders that I know are here represented here as we're here to hand out awards. How many people know that leadership is tough? Leadership is tough. And, you know, listening to you read about the first mayor and the first council, I'll just say that history is being read, but it's also being written. It's also being written. And what we are doing together as a community with the Turkey Challenge is making a tremendous difference in people's lives. Thousands of people were fed this Thanksgiving and had good meals, good warm meals this Thanksgiving because of the leadership. Because of the leadership. And so I would just like to give you guys a hand for the work that you do. Thank you. And also the community leaders, there were, correct me if I'm wrong, Katie, but 73 different community leaders, different businesses, schools, churches, all kinds, very diverse businesses that were involved in organizations that were involved in the Kent Turkey Challenge. Thousands of people. I had an opportunity to talk with one of our employees. We were closed for the Christmas break for 2 weeks, and during that period of time, she went and volunteered at the food bank. And she said, you know, Jack, I was really surprised. I kind of thought that, you know, there would be a lot of people that were homeless or really struggling, and it would be kind of obvious. That was kind of my expectation going into this. And she said, but I was so surprised that that's not the case. And she said that there's such a diverse need for what's being done at the Kent Food Bank and to provide for people. And she said, my neighbor walked in. And, you know, she said that really touched her heart, and it really made an impact on her to have a different perspective about how important it is with what we're doing here. So, Katie?
So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of the Turkey Challenge in case you haven't heard of it. What it is, it started in 2011 with 21 businesses. And Torklift Central challenged businesses, organizations in the Kent community to collect food and money for the Kent Food Bank. Since 2011, with just starting with 21 businesses, like Jack said, this year we're at 73 organizations, businesses, including schools, Allegra Dance Company. We even had companies reach out to us from Auburn, Tacoma, 5. So other people are recognizing, you know, the effort we're putting forward, and they just want to join and be a part of it. So some numbers I wanted to share with you guys. In 2011, we started with $9,944 collected and 1,200 pounds of food. We ended this year at $25,173 and 8,140 pounds of food. It took us over 3 days to collect all the donations from the different businesses, multiple truckloads to the Kent Food Bank in order to donate it all. There's just so much that we had to get.
And these weren't F-150s. Big trucks.
Big trucks with pallets of food. And, you know, Janice down there at the food bank is such a nice lady. All her volunteers down there, you know, they work very hard to give these families food. And, you know, we are very grateful to be a part of that. So grand total numbers from 2011 to 2015. So far, the Kent Turkey Challenge has raised over $80,000 and 25,000 pounds of food for the Kent Food Bank. So tonight we wanted to recognize the top 5 businesses for each category, which is money collected and cash, the cans collected. And a lot of these companies you're going to recognize from last year. They're in the top. They're consistently in the top 5. So we're going to start with the top money collected. We'll start with the number 5. So if you're a representative from the company or organization, please stand forward. We have an award for you. So the number 5 in the money collected is Kent United Methodist Church with $2,359. We had the opportunity to go to the church this year and see their decorations, and what they did was really neat. They had the families that donated the money. They were able to decorate turkeys, and they hung them on the windows of the church, and it was really neat to have all the families and all the turkeys that the families can see. We appreciate all your help. Thank you. For the 4th business in the top money was Pacific Power Group with $2,522. Second business is Eberly Vivian with $3,100. And our first place this year is almost double of what they collected last year. Last year they came in second place for this category, and this year they're in first at $8,500. And that's skis painting.
And thank you for all you do with our graffiti paint out, too. Thank you so much. You're great. Thank you.
Thank you guys for all of your hard work this year. We look forward to next year.
Wait. Methodist Church. Come back.
All right, so now we're going to bring up the top canned food items. Thank you, guys. So for our 5th place for top canned food items is Kent United Methodist Church with 350 food items. For our 4th place, we have Pacific Power Group with 583 items. For our 3rd place, we have Grass Lake Elementary School with 958 items.
Nice.
For 2nd place, we have Kent Valley Hockey Association with 972 food items. And for our first place this year in the canned food is new to the top businesses, and this company, they would call and like, we are overflowing our showroom, we need somebody to come pick up our food. We had to make multiple runs for the amount of food that they collected, and it was really great to see them come up in the top. And that's Express Employment Professionals with 1,644 food items. So again, we just wanted to thank you, council members and Suzanne Cook, for all of your guys' hard work and your dedication with the Turkey Challenge. It wouldn't be as successful as without you guys. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all. I think it's important for us as we think about all that individuals have done, from the companies, organizations, schools, to help add value to people's lives, that it took a leader in the community, grassroots leadership, from a long-standing, well-respected business here in Kent with Torklift Central. You have, as a company, you have participated in so many roles in this community, including helping youth who are in school to get some experience in internship programs. You've been a supporter of Kent and its people for at least 2 generations. So sincerely, thank you for helping spark to actually ignite a spark that others wanted to add to the flame of warmth and giving in this community.